The market capitalization of the coin is used to summarize all that is taught in this video. I would also like to remind you to give my channel a like and subscribe to it so that you can stay up to date on future XRP news as well as other cryptocurrency news in general. Take a look at this now, shall we? The XRP community is keeping a close eye on Judge Torres' decision this week, and the meeting on August 1st has sparked speculation about a possible settlement for the XRP dispute. It is anticipated that a settlement deal will be struck between the United States Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple, a payment platform that is based on blockchain technology, this week. Judge Alyssa Torres is currently in the midst of deliberations with the goal of arriving at a conclusive decision regarding the matter that has been going on for years between the regulatory body and the cryptocurrency corporation. Both Ripple and the set punishments and injunctions are the subject of the lawsuit that is currently being heard. When it comes to the sanctions and injunctions that are involved with the lawsuit, the decision is left up to the Conservative Party. Moves that are presently pending before Judge Sarah Netburn have the potential to postpone the process. Despite the fact that she has stated that she would make a decision during the first few days of August, the procedure may be delayed. The fact that Ripple has been successful in achieving a number of victories since the commencement of the case is evidence that the odds are currently in its favor. This has put the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) in a precarious position. The SEC or Ripple will file an appeal against the verdict. A few other analysts and legal specialists are of the opinion that this litigation over XRP will not be resolved in the near future, according to their predictions. It is possible that Ripple and the SEC will decide to appeal previous findings, which will result in the litigation being extended for a longer length of time. This would be a consequence of the decision to appeal. In spite of this, Mickle, a crypto aficionado, is of the opinion that the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple is the weakest case they have ever brought up because of this. He is not of the opinion that the regulatory body will submit an appeal petition. The resolution of the lawsuit between Ripple and the SEC would have a huge influence not just on the cryptocurrency payment firm, but also on the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. This is true regardless of the outcome of the case. Since it was first brought to light more than 3 years ago, the market for XRP has been experiencing a significant amount of pressure. In order to accomplish this, the coin must be removed from the exchanges associated with a variety of various sorts, including Coinbase and others. A decision that was reached by Judge Torres a year ago spared the cryptocurrency known as XRP from becoming extinct. After it was ruled that XRP does not meet the criteria for a security, the cryptocurrency enjoyed a rise in its amount of transactions. There is a remote potential that XRP will be demoted once more. It is important to note, however, that in the event that the verdict is rendered in favor of the SEC this time around. As a consequence of this, Ripple's business operations and its relationship with the Securities and Exchange Commission will be impacted in some way. There is a possibility that monetary penalties will not have a significant influence on the organization, but an injunction will have severe consequences for the organization. The members of the XRP community are keeping a close eye on the developing scenario and making an effort to forecast the direction that the case will go in during this interim period. The neighborhood surrounding XRP is keeping a close eye on the decision that Judge Torres will make this week. Beginning with the most recent news and insights on blockchain cryptocurrencies and investing, the post was initially published on the website. We are getting closer to the month of August in the case that Ripple is fighting against the Securities and Exchange Commission. In spite of the fact that Judge Alyssa Torres has not yet issued a final verdict, a new development has taken place, which has resulted in an increase in the degree of drama. In the cryptocurrency business, there has been a great deal of speculation as a result of an image that was leaked and uploaded by a cryptocurrency specialist who goes by the moniker of Jack the Ripple. There is a possibility that the SEC and Ripple may meet on August 1st based on the picture. A significant amount of excitement has been generated in anticipation of the next closed meeting of the Securities and Exchange Commission, which is currently scheduled to take place on the official calendar of the organization. An indication that the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and Ripple may be contemplating the prospect of a settlement or resolution is provided by this screenshot, which has been made public and is already making its way across social media. As a result of recent meetings attended by the Securities and Exchange Commission, one of which was canceled and another of which did not disclose any significant new information, a number of individuals are left wondering about the direction that the case will follow. In spite of the fact that it is intriguing, the verification of the authenticity of the image that was leaked has not been carried out. The cryptocurrency world is currently in a state of anticipation due to the fact that Ripple and the SEC have not yet provided any official confirmation of the transaction. Ripple is fighting back against the scrutiny of the SEC, and doing so is causing the company to struggle to survive financially. There is a challenging circumstance for the organization. On the other hand, Despite the fact that there have been speculations surrounding settlement talk, there have been no reports of any actual negotiations getting underway. On the other hand, there is still the possibility that a resolution can be found through negotiation, which offers a glimmer of hope for a result that is less problematic. A significant precedent for the regulation of digital assets in the United States is expected to be established as a result of this case, according to projected outcomes. In light of the fact that Ripple's on-demand liquidity was a little bit on the edge, businesses that were at the heart of the controversy, the decision may have the capacity to not only redefine Ripple's operations, but also the dynamics of the market as a whole. Repercussions, in addition to what is still to come in the event that Ripple remains successful. It is possible that this will lead to regulatory regulations for the cryptocurrency industry that are more open and transparent, which may contribute to a reduction in the amount of uncertainty that is connected with digital assets. On the other side, a ruling that is favorable to the SEC could result in more restrictive limitations, which would have an effect on the entire cryptocurrency industry. This would have direct implications for the cryptocurrency market. Experts also state that Ripple and the SEC are prepared to engage in that, which may involve the potential of appealing the decision that was made previously. Brad Garlinghouse, the chief executive officer of Ripple, has been vocal in his criticism of the approach taken by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) that addresses the issue of the requirement for more open regulatory frameworks. At the same time that this is taking on, attorneys for XrP have already declined the settlement offer. At this moment, it is not known what will take place after this. The image that was leaked adds an additional degree of tension to the situation, even though the scenario is still in the process of evolving. However, until official confirmations are made, it will not be possible to determine the consequence of the photograph. Not only will the verdict in this case have a huge impact on Ripple, but it will also have a significant influence on the regulatory environment that will be in place for cryptocurrencies in the future. Over the course of the weekend, the price of XRP was affected by the anticipation of a favorable ruling for Ripple, while the XRP community waits for a resolution to the ongoing dispute. Whether or not the SEC will give it to Ripple is the question that has to be answered. Stay tuned with us because we are going to keep you updated on the situation. The price of XRP is now on an upward trend, which can be attributed to the potential settlement claims that Ripple and the SEC are working to resolve. There is a great deal of conjecture around the settlement activities, and if they are discovered to be true, the value of XRP might surge. In recent times, the sentiment of the cryptocurrency market has fueled a bullish surge for the cryptocurrency known as XRP. The persistent reports that Ripple Labs and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission could reach a settlement were the driving force behind this surge in price. As we mentioned earlier, the price of XRP has been slowly climbing over the entirety of this month, and it now stands at 8.1, which is a new high for the cryptocurrency for the first time since April. To our knowledge, this is the very first time that it has surpassed that level. According to the current state of events, the negotiations for a settlement continue to take place behind closed doors, and the particulars of the criteria that are anticipated to be included in the settlement are still unknown. Ripple may face potential challenges in the future. On the other hand, legal specialists have started expressing their thoughts on the repercussions of a prospective settlement and whether or not it would be to the favor of one party over the other at this point.